All right, man. That feels great. We are back. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week. What week is this? All right, man. Here we are. Welcome to another episode of Pizzles Picks. I am Don P. Pizzle, and this is my show. This is my picks. This is week 9, by the way. This is week 9. Um, Before I get started, what I need for y'all to do, OhioEntertainmentAwards.org. I will drop the link on one of these pages. It's on my Facebook page. So all my people on Facebook, make sure you guys go get your nominations in. Make sure y'all nominate Club Pizzle for best podcast. Um, Voting ends. Well, nomination process ends at midnight. Voting process starts this next week. So get those in, man. Get me on that ballot. And once we get on that ballot, we are going to go take that thing home. So that's OhioEntertainmentAwards.org. Club Pizzle for best podcast. Let's just get to it, man. Y'all know my motto here. We are here for a good time and not a long time. Before I get to these week 9 college picks, make sure y'all tune in at 8 o'clock, Club Pizzle. We're going to talk about the week that was here in Cleveland. We're going to talk about what I don't want to talk about or what I didn't want to talk about. But I'm in Cleveland. All my Cleveland people, y'all know what it is. I got to talk about it. Y'all want to hear from me. Y'all haven't heard from me. So make sure y'all tune in at 8 p.m. Also, make sure y'all check out YouTube people, Facebook people, my NBA preview and my Cleveland Cavaliers preview, which I recorded. The NBA preview on Tuesday, the Cavaliers preview yesterday, which was Wednesday. So y'all get a lot of me this week. Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it because it's not going to happen a lot, but y'all are going to get bits and pieces of me. Next week, we are going to get back to the regularly scheduled Tuesday night's main event on Tuesday. I am going to preview premium live event Crown Jewel. Then we got Pizzles Picks and Club Pizzle on Thursday, which is Halloween. So y'all just know the vibes. All right, man, let's get to these picks, man. Week 9 college football is week 8 in the NFL, but this is week 9 of standalone Pizzles Picks for football season. Remember, this is only during football season. Let's start Saturday at noon. The Washington Huskies travel to take on the number 13 ranked undefeated Indiana Hoosiers. I am going to go with Indiana. I have been thoroughly impressed by Indiana all year. The games that I thought they were going to lose, they pulled out. If they can keep this up through the end of October and a couple of weeks in November, they would have a date with Ohio State, which would probably be the biggest game in school history. I'm going with Indiana over Washington here. Saturday, 3:30, the BYU Cougars, ranked number 11, 7-0, travel to take on the UCF Knights. I'm going to go with BYU here to remain undefeated. BYU is they're in line to get one of the top 4 seeds as the Big 12 champion. If they win the Big 12 championship game, they're as good as in. They're no longer Power 5 guys. Give me BYU here. Ohio rivalry. Shout out to both of these schools. Bowling Green travels to take on Toledo. Toledo owns them. Like, give me Toledo here. Saturday, 3:30, the Texas Tech, we put it up here. The Texas Tech Red Raiders travel to take on the TCU Horned Frogs. This game is almost a pick'em game. Give me Texas Tech on the road here. Louisiana Monroe, 5-1, travel to take on the South Alabama Jaguars. Give me Louisiana Monroe here. Big 12 battle. West Virginia Mountaineers. Why is West Virginia seem to be on this thing every week? Is whoever working for this app, Are y'all West Virginia alum? They travel to take on the Arizona Wildcats. Both of these teams are struggling. Both of these teams are 3-4. Disappointingly, 3-4. I'm gonna go with Arizona at home. I I just keep picking against West Virginia, and I keep being right. So I'm gonna roll with that. Saturday, 7:30, the number 3 ranked 6-0 Penn State Nittany Lions travel to take on the Wisconsin Badgers, who are 5-2. Big, huge Big Ten tilt. I'm gonna go with Penn State. They look great, and they have looked great. They look good against everybody but Ohio State and Michigan, if we're gonna be honest about it. So give me Penn State on the road here. Saturday, 7:30, the LSU Tigers travel to take on the Texas A&M Aggies. Both of these teams are 6-1. This is another pick'em game. This is going to be a great game. Hopefully, LSU is not looking ahead to their battle against Alabama. Hopefully, this isn't a trap game. Texas A&M is 6-1. They are ranked 14. I am going to take LSU on the road here. Saturday, 7:30. The Michigan State Spartans travel to take on the Michigan Wolverines, the Battle of Michigan. I am going to take Michigan here. When both of these teams are down and struggling, usually Michigan is the better team. So give me Michigan here. And finally, 10:15. The Cincinnati Bearcats travel to take on the Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Prime and them. I am going to go with Colorado. Give me the Buffs. They still have an opportunity. They still have a shot at the Big 12. They need a little bit of help, but all they got to do is win. So to recap it all, I got Indiana over Washington, BYU over UCF, Toledo over Bowling Green, Texas Tech over TCU, Louisiana Monroe over South Alabama, Arizona over West Virginia, Penn State over Wisconsin, LSU over Texas A&M, Michigan over Michigan State, and Colorado over Cincinnati. Those are the college picks. Oh, snap. Let me get back to it. Here we go. Let's go to week 8 in the NFL. As soon as my phone starts to act right. I want to put this on a board. I want to get a digital board or something like that where I can have these things up here. Or eventually I'm going to hire a producer that puts the graphics on there for me one of these days. Just not today. I just want to say I am absolutely kicking some serious tail in my picks for the NFL. My college picks, I'm struggling. I'm probably going to have to give up some money. I'm probably going to not win my college Pizzles picks this year. I'm probably going to have to give away some money. Jermaine, you're probably going to win Pizzles college picks. These NFL picks, nobody got in that group. I'm 15 games over 500 for the year. Let's get it started. Week 8 tonight, 8:15. The Minnesota Vikings travel to take on the Los Angeles Rams. I really believe in the Los Angeles Rams. I love the Los Angeles Rams. I love Sean McVay, but that team just sucks right now. And Minnesota is coming off of a tough loss against a tough team in the Detroit Lions, who are one of the best teams in the NFL, if not the best team in the NFC. I am going to go with Minnesota on the road here. Sunday, 1 p.m. No games overseas, at least this week. I know they go to Germany in a couple of weeks. Sunday, 1 p.m. Baltimore Ravens travel to take on my Cleveland Browns. I will be in attendance, and I just have to say, I'm just going to pick Baltimore. It's a lot, and I'll talk more about it on Club Pizzle, just a lot of the reasons why. But Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry have figured out what they needed to figure out, and they are going to absolutely crip walk over my Cleveland Browns. Usually when I say that, the Browns come out inspired and win and kick butt. But they got to show me. The Tennessee Titans travel to take on the Detroit Lions. I just mentioned the Detroit Lions. The Tennessee Titans are one of the worst teams in the NFL. But the Detroit Lions are one of the best teams in the NFL, if not the best team in the NFC, in the best division in the National Football League. Give me Detroit at home by a lot. The Arizona Cardinals travel to take on the Miami Dolphins. Y'all know how I feel about teams traveling from west to east, and I got a funny feeling that the Miami Dolphins are going to pull this game off. They're going to be inspired by Tua Tagovailoa's impending return. They go figure something out at the quarterback position. They're going to get the ball in Tyreek Hill's hands, and they're going to beat the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona been kicking my butt in this thing. I'll pick against them, and they'll win. And then I'll pick them to win, and they'll lose. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins here at home. The New York Jets travel to take on the New England Patriots in the Ass Bowl this week. Give me the Jets. Maybe this is the start of their turnaround. The Atlanta Falcons travel to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in an NFC battle. I'm gonna go. Initially, I thought Tampa Bay. But being able to sit on this for a day or two and knowing that Baker is without a couple of his weapons, I'm going to go with Atlanta here. I hope Baker bakes, but don't seem like it. The Green Bay Packers travel to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me Green Bay. Y'all know what time it is with me and the Green Bay Packers. I picked them to come out of the NFC. That might change. Make sure y'all tune in next week. NFL mid-season report is going to be coming up. I'm going to do it week. Yeah, I'm going to do it next week, Club Pizzle. I might just do a standalone show. No, I'm not. It's going to be a part of Club Pizzle. Y'all might get along Club Pizzle next week. Stay tuned. The Indianapolis Colts travel to take on the Houston Texans in an AFC South battle. Give me the Texans. Injuries or no injuries, I think they're just a better team than the Colts. The Colts is so Jekyll and Hyde. It's ridiculous. The Philadelphia Eagles travel to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to take Philly here. They're 4-2. They're playing a little bit better. Their guys are healthy. They just beat up on two bad teams in the Browns and the Giants. Saquon Barkley got them tree trunk legs up under him. So, give me Philly. Sunday, 4:05, the New Orleans Saints travel to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Give me the Chargers here. And this will probably be the week that the doggone Saints decide to come up out of their funk. I don't know if Carr's starting or if it's going to continue to be the Spencer Rattler show. Either way it goes, I'm going to go with the Chargers. The Buffalo Bills travel to take on the Seattle Seahawks. This should be a pretty good game, man. Josh Allen versus Geno Smith. I never thought I'd see the day where I could have a quarterback matchup and I put Geno Smith's name in it. But anyway, give me the Buffalo Bills to pull off the win here. Seattle is a tough team, by the way, at 4-3. They are a tough squad. They're tough. Sunday, 4:25, the Chicago Bears travel to take on the Washington Commanders. This is going to be another good game here. But it's the battle of two Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks, Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. The top two picks. These two guys. Give me the Commanders here. Sunday, 4:25, the Carolina Panthers take on the Denver Broncos. Come on, man. Give me the Denver Broncos here. Sunday, 4:25, the Kansas City Chiefs travel to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Expect the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the dog crap out of the Raiders and expect for half of that stadium to be full of Kansas City Chiefs fans because that's all Las Vegas is. There are no Raiders fans in Vegas. The black hole is still in Oakland. Every home game that they play, large contingents of visiting teams fans are there. From the Browns to the Steelers to the Colts to whoever goes up in there, their fans are there. Sunday night, oh my God, this is a Sunday night game. The Dallas Cowboys travel to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Oh my God, my heart goes out to the San Francisco 49ers, losing Brandon Ayuk, not having Christian McCaffrey, not having Deebo Samuel, and just putting it all on Brock Purdy's shoulders. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. I really can't believe I'm doing this. I think the Cowboys pulled this one out. And it's because of what I just said. No CMC, no Debo, no Brandon Ayuk. Those other guys, they just won't get it done. And on Monday night, the New York Giants take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers. The Steelers are going to wear their color rush uniforms, which look like their uniforms, which just got the yellow numbers. Give me Pittsburgh. So to recap, we got Minnesota over the Rams, Baltimore over Cleveland, Detroit over Tennessee, Miami over Arizona, New York Jets over New England, Atlanta over Tampa Bay, Green Bay over Jacksonville, Houston over Indianapolis, Philly over Cincinnati, Los Angeles Chargers over New Orleans, Buffalo over Seattle, Washington over Chicago, Denver over Carolina, Kansas City over Vegas, Dallas over San Francisco, and Pittsburgh over the New York Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Pizzles Picks. Make sure you all tune in at 8 p.m. for Club Pizzle, and also make sure y'all get Club Pizzle nominated for Best Podcast at the OEAs. So I will see you guys at 8 for Club Pizzle. Peace out.